Happy Friday, everybody. I'm just back with some more daily numerology. Today is January 6, 2023, and we are in a day of a full moon. Oh my, oh my. Energy, all the energy. So in our inner world today, we have a 6, and in our outer world today, we have a 14. So the theme of the day with our full moon, okay, is the same as our year energy. It's about taking a step back. It's about reflecting. It's about reviewing. It's about taking stock, okay? The 6, it's like, it's vibration in this, where we're at right now, I believe, is emphasis on our like inner home, okay? Our like taking stock of where we are right now. 6 is about like community. It's about social responsibility. It holds the highest love vibration than any other number. So with that, taking that into consideration, the like social responsibility of the community, I'm going to take that vibration and put it onto us. Because this full moon wants us to look back at what has happened, see how far we've come, appreciate that, and rest within that. It doesn't want us to like go into action. I will say that yesterday, right, through my own experience, I was able to conclude kind of which way I needed to turn and where my focus needed to go. And once I figured that out, something just really like clicked in my day. It was really fantastic. And I have to tell you that like I do these daily reports, and like I do it intuitively and with help, like with guidance, of course, and intuitively go with the guidance and go intuitively. But I have to tell you, like I go back and watch them, one, because I like to know if like, would I watch this? Would I listen to this? Does this make any fucking sense to me? Like, I need to know that. That's important. And sometimes, like, intuitively, like, it's like being channeled. And I go back and listen. I'm like, oh, like, whoa, I didn't even know I said that. Like, I tell people that because it happens a lot. And so I followed my own, like, advice yesterday, I guess, or my own, like, way to get to where I wanted to go. And the energy just, once I decided to kind of refocus, everything clicked into place. Like everything that I've been working on and doing, and where I'm going, and which way I need to go, like it all just like clicked. Like everything made sense. Especially all the energies and all the things that have been happening within the past, like since September, really, since the end of August. Until now, a lot of changes occurred in my life, and I was involved with a lot of things, and everything, how it happened, really made sense, and why it happened, and how it got me to here. So that was I just want to recap that yesterday, because for me personally, it was that 5 really brought me to another place, which I needed to be, and I feel really good about it. So I'm saying that in today, I'm going to go to me today, right? Because this direction focuses on something new. So since I'm in that place and I know where I'm headed, today is a day to like really just take a step back and know the responsibility within ourselves, to appreciate where we've been, to not do anything today, but appreciate us. Maybe feel that love within ourselves, for ourselves, and allow this full moon, okay, to illuminate that rest. Take culmination. Nobody wants you to do anything today, not even the full moon. It wants you to reflect. It wants you to see, okay? It wants you to see where you've been, and it wants you to understand that, again, we're always letting go. It seems like we're always letting go, but it's how we evolve, because attachment keeps us kind of stuck. So it allows us to see and really see where we've been today. The love within ourselves, when we retreat into ourselves and we really reflect on what we've done and how far we've come and the things we've let go, or maybe even let go recently, this full moon is illuminating all of that for you. And it wants you to rest and reflect on it because it'll give you insight going forward. It absolutely will. And it will coincide with tomorrow as we go into a 7-day, because the 7-day is about going in, right? Because we're in a 7-year, same deal, right? But this full moon is illuminating the whole energy of the year. It's saying, hey, and you may have to let things go today, but the energy of the moon kind of like waxes and wanes over days before and after. So if yesterday you took a change and you went somewhere because you let something go, that full moon's highlighting that today. And it's allowing you to look at it and see it and how it contributes to you loving yourself and you taking the time and understanding that, knowing that letting that go is going to help you progress further. That's what this energy is about today. The 6 is about the love within yourself. And it is about community and social responsibility, okay? Which, in the energy, something could happen today where a family member or close friend, maybe they need your help. And that can come under the 6s too. So that's totally possible. Absolutely 100%. And the 6 wants you to help because it's coming from a place of love. And they're coming from a place of love. They just need you. You know what I mean? So, and on the outside, we have this 14, which is like reduces down to a 5. So again, the 14 is reflecting back at you to listen to your inner voice, your intuition, right? This goes back to the heart-mind connection. Okay. The full moon also highlights that direction that I talked about the 7-year. It highlights leading with the intuition and let the mind follow. This moon also is going to highlight that big time, huge. And you may let things go because you listened to your intuition and your mind was able to analytically and practically follow through on that intuition. That's what this moon is also highlighting. And that's what the 14 on the outside is highlighting today too. It's reflecting back to you that you are assessing all of that intuition and the dreams that go with that. Like your intuition is telling you to do something because it's putting you in a direction. It's placing you in a path that you need to go. And the 14 reflects back on that inner love for yourself and says it wants you to assess all those dreams that are brought on by your intuition. It wants you to take stock of that. So it reflects back on this 6, on this internal love, on this rest and reflection of ourselves, and really understanding and appreciating what it means for us to go back to this intuition, heart, love for ourselves. That intuition is part of that love within us for ourselves. And then our mind connection, that's what this is about. And the 14 is reflecting back to you to assess all that. So both energies, reflecting back and forth, want you to assess, reflect, and rest in understanding that the love for yourself is making this heart intuition energy connect to your mind, which is putting you in a whole and putting you on a new. You're on a new path, but it's propelling you on that path. It's showing that you are in the right place in that path. And it really wants you to reflect on all of that so that as you go forward, you can always come back to this spot, come back to this idea. The full moon's illuminating that today, as well as the 6, as well as the 14. I hope that wasn't I hope that made sense. It's that kind of day. It really, really is. And if you made a change yesterday, small, big, and different, you are seeing the benefit of that today. You are understanding the benefit of that today, and you're reflecting on the benefit of that today. So with this full moon and this 6 and this 14, engage in the idea, understand and reflect in the idea that the love that you have for yourself ignites your intuition, which then leads you down the right road, which then connects to your heart, mind connection, which then allows your mind to do the practical, analytical things that it needs to do. And we're going to reflect on all of that today. And the 14 on the outside wants you to assess all that, bigger picture. Assess all the things assess where the intuition says to you, the dreams that it brings to you, the ideas that it brings to you, the idea of actually feeling love within our own bodies and how that affects you and makes it better for you. Sorry for the long video, guys. I hope you have an amazing Friday. I hope that you're able to bask in this illumination of the full moon. I will say that it is in Cancer it's in Cancer, right? In conjunct with Capricorn. So as Summer said in her moon report that I shared, like it's emotional on top of like Capricorn being not emotional. So as we reflect in, there is the potential to have some really like emotional moments because of that Cancer, because of that moon sitting in Cancer. And be forgiving of yourself if that's something that happens today. Let it flow, let it come out, let the emotion release. Please. It's the best way to go forward. It's the best way to understand how to tune into the love within ourselves and our intuition. So if the emotion comes, it's coming up because it needs to be released. And just honor that. This is a day to honor that as well. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday and a happy full moon. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.